Check. Hey guys.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, boys.
Hey George. Hello guys. Julian is on a birthday. So am I, by the way. My wife's birthday is today. So we'll probably be having a short meeting. So we can shoot straight with any questions that you guys might have. Can someone throw a link to Marius in general for the YouTube? Thanks, Tom. Okay, so I don't know if Julian will be able to make it. So Alopia, I know your tiny question, and happily before Julian left for the party, he told me that next week we should have the answer. So next week we should have the final decision from the government about the status of our application, and we will guys let you know as soon as possible. Maybe first here, and we will actually make an announcement. But at this stage, what is clear is that next week we should have some news about that. Hello, guys. Our cool Cryptopia. Cryptopia is something awful. It's another exchange hack, guys, and there is nothing on our side that we can do. All that we can do is track the address that we have, the main address of Cryptopia, and so far there is no movement. But following the events, it seems that they will be going through a very in-depth investigation. They're based in New Zealand, so they created a task force, and they started with internal investigation and so on. It seems that this will be something long, and we don't want to create a false anticipation. No, there is no data that is an insider job, but we can imagine that this will be a long process, and we will be having to wait a lot to get what is going on. And with Empty Gox case, it's a long story. We're not sure how it will go. From Empty Gox, I think that there was some balancing from the other coins that they're holding to be able to recover the funds of the investors. So until we have more official information, there is not much hope for that.
Hey, good afternoon. Sorry for the late.
Hey, Julian. I just told the guys I was not sure that you will come. I told them that we will be probably having a shorter meeting this week, and they started with the main question. So I told them that next week we should have something for them.
Yeah, we're still waiting because now is a weekend there too, and we are waiting normally not on Monday but on Tuesday. We should have a response for that. So when I have it, I will tell you.
About the stock that we have on Cryptopia, I see that the guys are.
Yeah, I just reading that. I just want to make a statement about Cryptopia because we have no relation with Cryptopia. We have no communication there, so we cannot give you any answer or whatever because we don't know it. We know that have around 3 million there, but we don't know when they will open. Um, so I think it will take months, like you mentioned, but we don't know. We don't know, and I will repeat: don't put your money on exchange to store it. Store it on your computer or whatever, but not on an exchange. It's not
The
safe.
Exactly. We cannot protect you anyhow when your funds are on the exchange. You know, when we had the 51% attack, we did everything that we can. But the thing is that sometimes we have the power and authority to do something about keeping investors safe. And sometimes when it's third party, as in this case, there is basically nothing that we can do for you guys. So about the amount, the minimum amount that we have on Cryptopia is 3 millions. It could be more because their address is sweeping the deposit addresses regularly, and it haven't swept for a while. So it's definitely more than what they have on the main wallet, but we don't know how much exactly it might be.
Yeah, we have a gross estimation to between 4 and 5 million, I think.
It's 92 days since the main Cryptopia wallet haven't swept the deposit addresses. So any deposits in the last 90 days are additional to the 3 millions they have on the main wallet. So as Julian said, it could be 4 or 5 millions in total. Yeah, Kat, we do indeed. Thanks to MK. MK, you don't have to brag about it yourself. I always mention it when someone does. Okay, so guys, any other questions?
Nice, really short meeting, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that all they wanted to know is about the company status and.
Yeah, but for now, but yeah, the commission was we passed it on Friday, so it was Friday. It ended on 4 p.m. So
Magnus here, Pirl is dependent on the company registration.
yeah, and after the company is registered, we will be able to start Pirl and the exchange. Tom, you don't want to buy some Pirl on market price in OTC?
Also, another thing that I know that you guys have been asking a lot about exchanges. Once we have the company in place, we will do another round of exchanges listing, and we will submit all our documentation to the exchanges again. Peru have done a lot since the last round of applications, so we have a lot to show, and with the new legal status, it will be definitely the time. All these new developments we have and the legal status to make this round once again and knock on the doors.
Yeah, we have all a few planned too. So,
But with the company, we have everything in place. Basically, there is nothing that they can ask us that we cannot provide if it's not sick amounts of money. But I don't think that we will be looking into a paid listing exchange because
No, we will not. Definitely not.
this is changing around and everyone, us inclusive, and I think just everyone knows that listing fees are kind of a scam. I mean, okay, it can have some things to pay, like the time to research the project, but this is not more than one Bitcoin. It's anything more than that is just hands twisting, and so if you have a legal project with a good product and the product is already available to see, there is no good reason to not list you, answering all the requirements legally, and so.
Do you have plan to change monetary policy anytime soon? No, because we put it in place. So we don't have the plan to change it.
Monetary policy will not change.
And I will not reveal where we are looking for the company, the country. So sorry, guys, you have to
You'll
wait.
get it with the announcement. Changing the monetary policy is like what the US is doing. They have a plan on issuance of dollars and so on, and then all of a sudden they decide, okay, we'll just print money so we can have all the yachts and coke in the world. So no, monetary policy should not and will not change. I'm not sure that it's just the US. It's could be Europe as well with the euro, but there is just no proof of that yet.
You can put all the country available in the world. I will not tell you yes or no. I think Numna, do you have a microphone?
Oh yeah, Numna wanted to share something with us, and we'll be very happy to give him
Unmute.
the word. He have been playing a lot with something important and interesting for you guys. So Numna, you got the word. Share your story with us, man.
Yo, dudes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, perfect. So forgive me because I'm probably not as tech as you guys. So here we go. So you guys fired up the Pirl cloud and you gave everybody some space. When you did it, it was pretty interesting because I didn't know what it was. I was sort of thinking it was like my Microsoft cloud where I just like put my crap in there and then, yeah, I'm good to go. I can open it up on my laptop, my phone or whatever. And I was thinking it was just for me. And then, so I grabbed my whole Pirl folder that I was like doing everything for you guys at the time. And I just dragged and dropped it the second you guys gave it to me. And then you fucking say, it's immutable. And I'm like, oh shit. So then I quit.
The top says public storage, man.
And again, I had no clue. I'm just like thinking Pirl Cloud. I was like, yeah, whatever. So then I just drag and drop it. And I have no clue really what this thing is. And then, so then I have been creating documents for you guys. And again, complete rookie at doing this shit. So one of the challenges I had was adding photos to my documents or whatever. So then I was using this stupid thing, Imager, and I was hosting my photos on Imager so that I can make my docs for you guys. And then I fucking clicked on my Pirl Cloud and I realized what was sort of going on. The light switched and I realized that it was hosted on IPFS, and there's like every file gets its own address essentially. So then I was clicking on the Pirl Cloud on my files that I accidentally dropped into this whole thing, which was all my snippets and stuff for my documents. And I was like, holy shit, they're all perfectly labeled and already stored. Now, when I create my document, I just have to drag or just like copy the address, and fuck, it was all right there. I couldn't believe it. So that's my little story about Pirl Cloud and how an amateur completely interacted with the blockchain without even really knowing it and your infrastructure. So it's cool. Yeah, that's how I did it. And I mean, there's all sorts of documents. Like, I mean, my Word documents are on there and everything else. So it's pretty cool. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you really much to share your experience for your work too, because you make really a nice work for us in the documentation. And I'm really proud that you use it for that and everything, and it worked. So
yeah, it
really
worked great. It was really cool. Anyways, thanks guys. I'm out.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Somna.
Thank you.
I think that even we still cannot fit in our heads the ways that this technology that we together as a team and you guys as a community and masternode operators actually have in place now, and all the ways that this can be used, all the ways that it can disrupt all the problems with censorship right now, all the problems with the control of the internet. I mean, there is some legal things that we will have to follow, that this is clear, but still there is a massive amount of censorship in the internet that is not illegal. And if some material is not illegal, it should not be censored anyhow. And this is what we see in many countries, in many medias, and so on. Everything is controlled. This technology can allow us really to open up to entirely new stage of the internet where no single authority holds the key to such network. Absolutely, Tom, and it's not only China. I mean, even we in Europe and in the US and Asia in general, they don't make it so obvious, but there is massive censorship.
Yeah, you think you live in a country that is a democracy, but is it not democracy?
Even look at Tumblr. They're getting suspended for absolutely nothing. There is no illegal content on Tumblr. I haven't read yet. I just saw that it will be shutting down. I know it's some censorship problem, but we will definitely look at it. And this was something huge. This is such use cases can be covered by our technology and our infrastructure. Okay, do we have any more questions? I will leave you shortly today, guys, because my wife is waiting for me and we should be starting the party, but yes,
no,
it's
not really. It's not private, so everything you upload to Pirl Cloud will be public. That's mean you don't have encryption and so on. So each people that got the link will be able to read it. Nimna, maybe unmute your microphone to explain again.
Pirl Cloud have two directions. The one direction is public storage. If you open the tab, you'll see you have public storage and then you have private storage. Public storage is what you have right now with the Marlin network and the content master nodes. The private storage is something that will come together with the storage master nodes, and you will be able to privately store encrypted data in completely decentralized way.
Yeah,
but what we have now is content distribution network. This is what you got.
Still, if you encrypt your file yourself, you upload it, nobody will be able to read it. So you can do it also for the moment. But that's not the goal. Unless they cracked. Yeah, Tom, but you have to crack a good encryption depending on what you use.
Exactly, it's a content distribution network. The difference between the traditional content distribution network is that ours is decentralized, immutable content distribution network. So this would be
Everything is possible. You will be able to upload your website and so on. We will make a proof of concept with Blinky hosting the pool there. It's something that we are working on for you guys, so you will be able to see it. Also, we will migrate all our documentation, our
the
main
first decentralized pool would be interesting.
Yeah, the main website will be migrated to the IPFS. So that's also a part, and we will migrate step by step to it.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I was looking at it last night. I only have like 2 more files to edit. So
I think it's just a lack of time for the moment. No, Blinky.
I get a whole hour and a half a day, I think, to play.
Blinky, I must say that in IPFS, no single node is owner of a specific file, because every accessing of a file inside IPFS is actually replicating the file on the node. So it's pinned on a node or a few nodes, but no node is actual owner of this file. The file is flowing around the network as it gets accessed by other nodes and other network participants.
Right. I think I can easily explain that part, that nobody owns it. I think what they worry about is if that the file is human readable, where that they could actually say whatever an authority took their server and actually went in and started examining the file system, it would technically be on their server.
I got your question.
In fact, the files are not stored as plain. What I mean, if, for example, take a text file you upload, where you have write it there A, B, C, D, you don't have the file like that, like a file system on your node like that. It's a chunk of so it's small part of that file in block, and you can see it as an owner. You cannot see that file except if you have the hash of that file event. You have to download it to reconstruct the file to see what is in. So it's like Google is not responsible.
Is a Merkle tree DAC structure.
It's like if you upload something to Google, Google is not necessarily responsible of what you upload. You are responsible of your files.
Right. Okay. So that's what I was wondering. Basically, the file is obfuscated and cannot be reconstructed without the hash.
Yeah.
And I think the other question that I was seeing was, oh shoot, I'll think of it in a second. Sorry.
You can, yeah, Numna, you can read all the hash from a node, but you don't have any description or whatever. You just see hash. It's a bit like
You cannot know
let's
until you open it.
yeah, exactly, and also it's like your money. For example, you take HSBC has money of Gaddafi. It's not, but if you have a bank account in HSBC, you are not responsible of that, but you participate to the system. It's a bit like that.
Oh, right. I remember what the question was. Somebody was asking what would happen. Obviously, a paranoid person. It wasn't me.
Sure.
Other paranoid I worry about. So they were asking what would happen if the situation came down to where there was illegal content posted, and some authorities had stepped in and, with Pirl being registered as a company, had subpoenaed Pirl for the source of the information. How would that be handled?
You mean what is the responsibility of Pirl in the process?
Right. I kind of ad hoc
Uh,
answer saying, well, Pirl as a company,
so
we're not necessarily liable for what the users do. So I don't see any reason why an actual legal subpoena would not be answered within.
exactly. We are having terms of use, and by agreeing to these terms of use, we are free of responsibility of what is getting loaded there, as we are fully open to cooperate the ways possible to the authorities.
Right. So I wanted to get
But
that out. Some people
there
are
is no many ways that we
that.
can really cooperate.
Yeah, you can. There's certain services like Kraken as an exchange and so on. But you have to be conscious, I think, that nothing can't be really anonymous. It will work for a week or two or for a certain period of time, but it will not be forever. Because no, we know what exists, but we don't know what we don't show, or what the government and so on don't tell. You don't know it. We can always hide it. It's a cat and mouse game, of course.
Is there a legal precedent in, for instance, the case where the FBI was trying to force Apple to crack their own device to provide information? Is there a legal precedent that we know of that would, for instance, allow Pirl as a company to form company policy or company standards that would prevent the forcing of that information out of the company by any authority?
Yeah.
We don't own it to take it out. We cannot crack it. We cannot stop it.
Yeah, even let's say tomorrow we close Pirl. We close a Pirl company that's not really open, not yet. But okay, let's take the case. We close a company. Content will still there.
Exactly. You have a blockchain. You have a blockchain. You have a masternode network. As long as the masternode network is up and alive, and it will be up and alive because it automatically receives rewards, and it's a coin that is actively traded on exchanges. Not so many now, but maybe more and more in the future. You have a self-sustaining ecosystem. There is no master key to destroy the network. The network lives as long as it decides to live, and the decision is made by its participants. Basically, the only way to die is that everyone just drops it.
Yeah, and then internet die.
Right. Well, I'm not sure that's the answer to the question I was speaking about, but
I think that he was asking that if there is a master key or kind of a way to crack down and collaborate in investigation if necessary.
Kinda, right? So in the particular instance I'm talking about, it was the United States FBI that was trying to force Apple into unlocking
No, they don't.
iPhone, and their iPhone had client-enabled encryption on it. So they were going to have to basically subvert the security protections that were put into their own product. And they refused. It became a huge deal. And so I guess where I'm going with this is there a way that Pirl as a company will be able to put into a company policy, either through text or through public policy, a way that they can privatize or put a limit on the amount of information that we are able to actually collect, gather, or share about.
Oh yeah, exactly, and this is very important because we will be having a single document. It's the terms of use and the policies will be the only thing that we can actually do to
The only thing we should be
framework our participation and our responsibilities with the network, because this is a wild beast, and
it is. I shouldn't bring it up in the forum. I know
it will have to rely on the people who use it.
The problem with Apple and FBI is, if I remember correctly, the phone was a phone of a terrorist. So they wanted to access the phone to have the data. No, take the Pirl case. If you want to access the data on the Pirl cloud, currently it's public. So they can access it because everything you put on it is public. So they will be able to see it without asking Pirl. Other case on private storage, we will not store your key. You will be the only owner of the key. So
okay,
if they want to know something, they just have to ask the owner. We are not able to provide that because we don't know it. So yeah, we are not like master authority, and we cannot provide that.
Excellent. Now, that's a perfect answer. That's exactly what I need to answer these types of questions.
You're welcome, Blinky.
Thank you, Dubs.
We know who they post the content now because we are using Poseidon for that and so on. Even we just use an email address or a name. So yeah, in the future we will know because we will build it. So yeah, that's the way we'll know it. Everything could be no, but depend how you do it. That's the stuff. If you pay in Pirl, we will know the moment you convert your fiat to Pirl, but then you will work with a smart contract, so it's you and your smart contract. Even if you do buy Poseidon work with a smart contract. It's just an interface. Because not all the people are geek or programmer or whatever, and we need to have an easy access to that.
Yep, but Pirl app is completely unreliant on any infrastructure, so with Pirl app you can have completely no single point of failure access to Pirl cloud in the future, maybe.
Alok, I don't think you want to know on what she is working on because it's secret. FAT is working for the government. It's in CIA. Yeah, exactly.
CCH?
Yeah.
CCH port? He's working on CCH.
I don't want to know the type of movie, by the way. Okay, so other question?
He's the guy behind Casting Couch. Now that I see the t-shirt, I recognize him.
No, I'm not that lucky.
Okay, guys, I'll have to go as well. It was really a pleasure having you away again this week. I think I'll be missing next week from the meeting, so the other guys will take care of you. Thank you for joining, and I'll leave you now. You can continue without me if you want.
Yeah, enjoy your birthday, of your wife's birthday, by the way.
Thanks.
I hope you find a sandal for your wife.
uh, okay.
So enjoy.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Just want to put a word for Xenos. We are currently working from some caps that we'll try to put on sale for that. So we'll publish that soon when everything is settled. If you guys, yeah, merchandise. If you want, you can drop the picture. So we got some people excited a bit. Tom, you will have to buy it. Sorry. One pill, one coin.
Ninja, ninja, ninja. It tells us not to show the stuff, but then it goes to the meeting and says, go ahead and show it.
Yeah. You find it, Matt? Oxenhouse? I think I have it here. So it's another community contribution. That's cool. Here it is.
That's cool.
Okay, also we will release a new version of PillTube and Pill app soon. Probably next week. If you want to try that. We have added some more functionality. Unfortunately, I don't upload it now, but I could maybe release something if you guys want to try it. Let me grab a link. It will be the Windows version. I don't have it here. I will share it with you. Yeah, that's the Mac version. Here. So for the moment, just buy a Mac. And we will share in a day or two the other version for Windows, because I think I lost the link somewhere. I will share it later. I will post it here.
You said Macintosh, but MacMiner's not here. It's amazing.
Yeah, but MacMiner is mining with USB, so
He's got some kind of filter. You mentioned the word Mac in any chat, he pops up.
yeah, really?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm sure he'll be here within a few minutes.
It's Steve Jobs. I'm trying to search if I can have that, but no, I don't have the link. I will share it later, don't worry about that. No, just buy a Mac. Blinky, you don't have the last link, you?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay, I will drop it in a day or today if I have the time and I find it. So any other question, guys? I think everything is good. Thank you, Tom. So remember, Cryptopia is down. Feel free to buy on Stacks. But again, don't store your money on exchange, please. Not your K, not your coin. Thank you very much. See you next week.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you.